guys, this is Lorna from Aliyah's Reborn World. I'm Aliyah's mum. Aliyah is usually in the videos, but today I thought I'd do a chat video. I haven't done one for a long time. Every now and then I just like to have a chat with you guys. Aliyah tends to get a little bit impatient, you know, when I talk a lot. So yeah, sometimes I just like to do a chat video. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'm in the nursery. It is a mess, as you can see. We've got all these things here from the doll show. We went to a doll show yesterday. Little Peter is still here. He's wearing his little bonnet and booties that we got at the doll show, and Eleanor's wearing her pretty dress. And there's little Chloe. She came along with us. So Peter normally goes over there on the boys' side in that chair. So yeah, I have some tidying up to do, but we'll get to that later. So if you're new to our channel, then welcome. Our channel is all about reborns. We love doing changing videos, outing videos. We do a lot of giveaways. We love collecting new dolls, so we're always getting new arrivals in the nursery. This is our nursery. It's a big mess at the moment, guys. It doesn't normally look like this. I've had to arrange the girls' side a little bit to do the video. I'm going to be changing Lucy, and I needed the light, you know, in a certain place. So I've moved the change table and everything from under the change table. So that's why there's stuff everywhere. But I thought I'd just show you a couple of the babies before we get started with the chat video. There's little Grayson sitting in the rocking chair. I've got a pile of goodies down here. These are all things from the op shop that I collected, or the thrift store. I collected them during the week, and I have to do that video. Aliyah hasn't seen a lot of these things, and I think she's going to be excited about some of them. There's some really cute stuff. Oh, we bought this little stand recently, this white stand from a lovely store that we went to, and I thought it would be perfect for the baby bottles. And yeah, I think they fit really well. The smaller bottles fit down the bottom there, and then we've got the bigger ones up there, and I'll be making some more bottles up soon too. We've got the fake formula in those. So this is baby Ryan. He's our only partial silicone baby. I changed him last night. He's super cute. He's one of my favorite, I think he's definitely my favorite baby to cuddle. He's so heavy and cuddly. He's partial silicone, so he's really squishy. His arms and legs and face are squishy. His mouth isn't open, but he can take a pacifier. He has a magnet in there. He has a bald head, so I really do want to get him some hair. I've been watching a bit of Baby Love Heart Smith lately. Ashley, her name is, she's got a baby, this same sculpt. This is the Grace sculpt by Tina Cui, and her baby's name is Emmett, and he has this most lovely hair. And yeah, so I really want to get this baby hair, because after seeing her baby, I love this baby with hair. So that'll be next on the list. So the boys' side is pretty tidy at the moment. These two boys definitely need a change. And then heading over to the girls' side, there's little Mei Ling. She's still fairly new in the nursery. Emma Star still has her mermaid outfit on from a video this week. Natalie's there on her rocking horse. We've got, yeah, this was all under the change table, so it's a bit of a mess at the moment. We've got a few more babies over here that need changing. Sarah Joy had a change a couple of days ago, so she's looking cute. Lola probably is due for a change, I'd say. And then over here we have Bethany, looking super cute as always, with her big open eyes and her smiling face. She's got her painted and rooted hair. She and Lucy, who I'm going to show you in a moment, are from the same artist, Emma, from Memma's Munchkins Reborn Nursery. It's a bit of a mouthful. And yeah, she's one of my favourite artists here in Australia, especially the way that she weights her babies. They're amazing. They are so realistic, the way that they feel, you know, and to cuddle. So, and actually I'm really liking the painted hair. I think just because Aliyah and I handle the babies a lot, I'm going to be keeping an eye out more for babies that have the painted hair. I love the little bit of rooted on top, and it doesn't really get damaged because you're not, you know, doing much with the top of the head. It's more when you're changing the baby, you know, the hair rubs on the back. So I just think that, yeah, the painted hair is great, especially because we're handling the babies so much. So here's Lucy, looking really sweet. I'll just take her dummy out. So I'm going to change her today. I have a brand new outfit to change her into, which I'll show you in a moment. I'll pop her up to the top, and I'll put Bethany down there. So I'll just swap them over. So I'm just going to have a chat to you guys, and I also wanted to chat a little bit about something that happened at the doll show yesterday that I witnessed that I found quite upsetting. So I thought I'd chat to you guys a little bit about that. Aliyah had no clue what was going on. She was oblivious, which was good. But yeah, so I'll chat to you about that and just a general chat. And here is the outfit that I've chosen to change Lucy into. It's really cute with these little birds and the flowers. I actually bought 2 of these and I sent one off as Happy Mail to Deidre. We have plans to send Happy Mail to a lot of you guys that make videos that we watch. It is getting a little bit harder and harder to watch videos, just, you know, with how busy we are now making the videos and editing them ourselves. But we love to send out Happy Mail. So we do want to do more of that in the future, just, you know, send off a little outfit or something special for you guys that we love watching, because we really, you know, we know how much work goes into the videos. So yeah, I think it's nice if we can do that. So I'm going to get changing Lucy now. I'll put the camera down and I'll just switch them over. Okay, there we go. So I've switched the babies over. Before I change her, I just want to show you how she moves. I love to pick the babies up, and I know when I'm watching videos, I just love to see how the babies move, how natural they look, and she just, when you pick her up, she just moves really naturally, like a newborn would move, or she's more 3-month size, but yeah, her head is just, I think, the right floppiness, and her arms just kind of flop. Yeah, she's really cuddly. So, all right, I've just taken all the tags off this outfit because it had all the tags on since it was new. So we'll get to changing her. So we've had a pretty busy week actually last week. Well, we had lots of posting to do. As you may know, we had our Reborn baby giveaway. We ended up sending off 3 babies last week, and we had 5 goodie bags as well that we gave away in the giveaway. Everybody got back to us. Everybody knew that they'd won, so that was great. So we were able to post all of those off. Everybody was lovely to deal with and very grateful, which is always nice. Oh, she's got her little bracelet on there too. We found out yesterday that Andrew, my husband, Aliyah's dad, his grandmother is quite sick. She's quite old now. She must be in her late 80s, I think. And she's been in and out of hospital, you know, many times, but it looks like this time is quite serious. So she's in Melbourne, which is, you know, a different state to us. So he is going to probably fly out there tomorrow to see her for, well, I'm not sure how long for. It depends how sick she is. If she's very sick, he might just stay there, you know. She was actually like his mother, because he didn't have a mother growing up. That's another story altogether, which I won't go into today, but his grandmother pretty much raised him. So yeah, he and her are very close, even though they don't see a whole lot of each other now because they live, you know, in different states, but they still are very close. So that was that. Now I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the doll show that we went to yesterday. Aliyah had no idea that this was going on, which was good, because she, you know, she was just in her own little world looking at all the dolls. But not long after we arrived, I heard an announcement over the loudspeaker, and it was one of the managers, one of the people who runs the doll show, yelling for security. So it sounded very serious, and I wasn't sure what was going on at first. Then she started yelling. She was obviously yelling at some women, and she said that they weren't allowed in with their dolls. They weren't allowed to sell their dolls without having a stall. You know, she was saying that everyone else had paid for a stall, and so they weren't allowed in to try and sell their dolls. So it all sounded a bit strange. Anyway, then I was at, a short time later, I was at a stall where there was a lady selling Reborns, and these 2 ladies were there, and one was crying. She was very, very upset, and these 2 ladies that were upset obviously knew the lady that was at the stall that I was at, and they were telling this lady what had happened. So what had happened was these 2 ladies had come in with their Reborns to the doll show, and they had just come to the doll show with their Reborns to have a look like everybody else. One had a pram with her doll in it, and the other one was just carrying her doll. And as soon as they arrived, the lady at the front started accusing them of trying to bring the dolls in to sell. She was adamant that they were there to try and sell the dolls. And the ladies tried explaining to her that they were just their Reborns that they take with them everywhere. But this lady wasn't having a bar of it. She just didn't believe them, and she was adamant that they had to leave. She called security. In the end, they made them take their dolls to their car, I guess, and put them away, and then they came back. So when I saw them, they were very upset. They were talking to the lady at this counter where I was, at this stall with the Reborns. And the lady they were talking to, she actually had sold them those dolls the year before. So, which, you know, they were saying. And so the lady with the Reborn store was really lovely. And she was, you know, very apologetic to them, saying how sorry she was that had happened and that she'll go and talk, you know, to the managers or whatever. So she went over and spoke to them, and then a while later I heard an announcement saying that you know, the situation had been cleared up and that these ladies they had these dolls just for comfort, and so they were allowed to bring them back in. Because I mean, the whole thing shouldn't have been known to everybody, but it was all done over the loudspeaker. You know, she was yelling at these women over the loudspeaker, so the whole place could hear what was going on. So it was quite strange to me. But anyway, these women that had the dolls, it was quite obvious to me that they had their dolls for comfort, and that they just, you know, took their dolls around with them. But it was quite awful to hear and to see that somebody just, you know, minding their own business, going to a doll show with their doll, to go through that. Like, I think those women are going to be, you know, quite upset by that, especially they seemed like, you know, they're the sort that would be maybe a bit anxious already. So for them to have to go through that, I think is really, really awful. And it's just sad to me, the lack of understanding about these dolls and what people use them for. I mean, that lady that was accusing them, she obviously didn't have any idea about Reborns or what they're used for. Yeah, so, and I over the loudspeaker, I did hear her say, "You're not bringing those porcelain dolls in here," you know. So she didn't, I guess, know much about Reborn. She thought that they were, you know, porcelain dolls that they were trying to sell. But I just thought that was really quite sad, you know, to think that, you know, we're going about our own business. That could happen to any of us. If, you know, I didn't take a Reborn to the doll show in a pram. I had considered doing that, but I had actually heard on one of the Facebook pages, actually my friend Rachel had mentioned to me that some women had been saying that there was some talk about not being allowed to take prams into the doll show. I didn't understand why, and I couldn't find anything about it on Facebook. So, but I just didn't take a pram because because I'd heard that. But yeah, it was just strange to me. It was just really strange, that the reaction, and it was just so over the top. And yeah, I just really felt for those women. Yeah, so hopefully they'll be okay, and weren't too traumatized by the whole situation. I ended up dressing Lucy very quickly, so sorry about that. I hope you didn't mind just staring at her while I chatted to you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are, if you've ever had any experiences like that before. I just found it was really strange, especially being at a doll show. You know, like, I would have thought they would expect people to be going with dolls, but I was surprised at how few Reborns there were. There were very, very few Reborns there, and I didn't buy any. I did have some money in case there was one there to buy, but the quality just was no comparison to you know, to that of the artists that I have come across, that I buy my dolls from. And there's nothing wrong with the artists there that had their dolls. They were beautiful dolls, and they were priced accordingly, but I would rather pay a little bit more for a higher quality doll myself. That's all. But yeah, other than that, it was a good day. You know, it was nice to see all the dolls. I wish there had been more Reborns there. But there was another doll show that I went to last year in our area. I think that might be coming up at the end of June, and that one actually had a lot more Reborns. So yeah, I will probably try and go to that again if that's on. So there's little Lucy. I think she looks really cute in that little birdie outfit. Let me know what you think, guys. And thanks so much for listening to my chat video. I hope you guys have all had a good week. Let me know what's happening in your Reborn world or in your life in general. I love to hear from you guys, what's happening, how you are. I know there's a lot of people that aren't well at the moment. I've heard a few of you have got colds, and a few people have been in hospital and things like that. So for everybody that's going through anything like that, I'm thinking of you guys, and I hope everyone feels better soon. yeah, and hopefully we'll see you all soon in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.